schools. A special welcome is extended to our neighbors in Plano for this exciting contest between two fine schools. Today's event provides a showcase for the talents and skills of the students from each school through friendly competition, which is the theme for all interscholastic events. The performances you will see are the result of many hours of preparation. The teams have worked hard for your entertainment and appreciation. Please encourage them by your cheers, your applause, and good sportsmanship. These students, along with their coaches, represent their school with pride and honor. The game will be conducted according to the rules of the University Interscholastic League. The officials were selected with the consent of both schools, and their rulings should be respected by all. The use of alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs is prohibited on all school property, as well as the possession of illegal weapons and public gambling. The use of all tobacco products is forbidden except in designated areas. You are reminded that spectators are not allowed on the field until all players and officials have had an opportunity to leave after the game. Thank you for your attendance.
I was supposed to go with them, and then I was like, I'm going to go. Why do I not get invited? You? There was a lot of people there. Yeah. I don't like soccer. You know what? I had a great time with his brother and his mom. There's scratches all over my hair. Oh my gosh. I hate my clothes today. I hate my car. All before I know. Ashley's the only Lauren has her. That's bad. When I drive, I have to. Yeah, cars. I'm debating whether to get these lenses because I got a new prescription. Like these aren't like good enough, I guess, anymore. And so they were like, you can either get like replace your normal lenses on those, which is free, and then get sunglasses, which my insurance would cover, or I could just get my upgraded lenses on this and not get sunglasses, which I don't know what I'm going to do. I wear these in school all the time, but over the summer like, I'm going to be wearing my sunglasses all the time. I don't really want that. I don't want contacts either. I don't contacts. Yeah, check out. Oh my gosh, so I like hate taking off my nose, and like last night I was like pictures and scratching with it, and I like stabbed my eye. Sometimes it feels like I actually like pinch my actual like eye. Yeah. I could do it. But I don't know whether to get sunglasses or okay, I'm going to get mine. Can we throw this away? I'm going to go get the blanket and put it on your eye.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineups for today's ballgame. For the visiting Plano West Wolves. Leading off, number 2, the shortstop, Ryan Barney. At second base, batting second, number 7, Joshua Wade. Batting third, number 3, right fielder, Ujai Kim. Batting fourth, number 23, first baseman, Bennett Overstein. Batting 4, third baseman Reed Rotino. Batting 7th, number 13, designated hitter Jared Stover. Batting 8th, the catcher, number 9, Carson Schreiber. Batting 9th, left fielder, number 5, Zach Sheehy. And pitching today for the Wolves, number 14, Brady Taylor. Please welcome the rest of the Plano West Wolves. The Wolves are led by head coach Robert Clark, assistant coach Matt Garber, Richard Chesterfield, Denny Garber, Ryan Quigley, and Blake Hughes. And now, for your Marcus Marauders, number 1, second low. Number 3, Dawson Sheldon. Number 4, Jack Christian. Number 7, Garrett Clark. Number 8, Alex Jackson. Number 10,
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by Champion Sports Radio. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of the audio stream, and any and all other use of the accounts of this broadcast without the direct written consent and permission of Champion Sports Radio is strictly prohibited. All rights are reserved by Champion Sports Radio and ChampionSportsRadio.com. This is a presentation of Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcasts.
Well, so far here in 2015, Mother Nature is undefeated. More games have been moved, canceled, rescheduled than in any year I can remember. And so after a delay of last night from just a steady light rain, we finally are able to get in this 5th District ball game of the year for the Marcus Marauders here at home as they host the Plano West Wolves. Marcus enters with a record of 9-3 overall, 3-1 in 6-6A play. Although they technically played 2 ball games on Tuesday, it only counts as 1 in the standings, and the bounce-back effort today is going to be key against a team hard-charging that entered this week, much like Marcus did, undefeated in district. They were handed their first loss as well on Tuesday against the Plano Wildcats. So today, the Wolfpack come in here to Marcus Marauder Field for a key showdown of 2 teams at the very top of the standings. We're looking for a great district ball game here in the District of Death on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Lee, joined by Trent Landry today, and so excited to get this ball game in after, looking at the weather. I was kind of questioning for a while if it would happen at all. Happy to say we are here at the ballpark, and we are ready to go. The starting pitcher for the Marauders will be Ethan Nichols, a 6'3", 170-pound senior. 1-0 record on the year, 0.82 earned run average for the senior committed and signed to play at Air Force. 3 starts coming in, all starts. He's thrown 17 innings, surrendering 12 base hits. He's given up 4 runs, only 2 earned, 5 walks against an astounding 22 strikeouts as he starts off Ryan Varney with strike 1. Nichols has hit 1 batter in 17 innings and a whip of 1.00. That means the walks plus hits he gives up on average per inning is just 1. And a good swing by Varney drives this one into right center field for a leadoff single for the Plano West Wolves. First hit of the ball game, first batter for Plano West. The Wolves enter 5-3 overall, 2-1 in 6-6A play, as I mentioned a moment ago, losing to crosstown rival Plano on Tuesday night. Leading things off, Ryan Varney, the junior shortstop, with a single to right center. Now stepping to the plate, Josh Wade, the senior second baseman. On deck is N.J. Kim, the senior right fielder. That's the top third of the order for Kevin Clark. Nichols comes inside. That's ball 1 to Josh Wade. Middle third of the order, Bennett Oberstein, the senior first baseman, will be batting 4th, batting 5th. Junior center fielder Jared Veracula. Jared Veracula, the junior center fielder, batting 5th, batting 6th. Reed Rotino, junior third baseman. 1-1 count to Wade as Nichols checks the runner and throws over. Varney's back in time. Bottom third of the order, Jared Stover, the junior designated hitter, batting 7th, batting 8th. Carson Schreiber, the junior catcher, and the left fielder, Zach Sheehy, a junior, will be batting 9th. Pitch misses outside. 2-1 now the count. So it's Varney, Wade, Kim, top third of the order. Middle third, Oberstein, Vericola, Rotino. Bottom third of the order, Stover, Schreiber, Sheehy for the Plano West Wolves and head coach Kevin Clark. Swing and a miss. Nasty bite on that one, and the count is even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Small lead for Varney at first. That one at the knees on the outside corner. Perfect location as Nichols strikes out Wade looking, and there's one gone now here in the first. This half inning of Marauder Baseball brought to you in part by Raising Cane's. They pride themselves on being a great community partner with the schools and organizations within the communities that they serve. They're proud supporters of Marcus Baseball. Check out their new location right here in Flower Mound at 3205 Justin Road, right behind Lowe's. Nichols starts off N.J. Kim with strike one. At the knees, 0-1 the count. Leadoff single by Varney. He's still there at first. Nichols then struck out Wade. And now Kim at the plate with one gone. Runner takes off. Off-speed pitch. And not much of a chance for Bernstein. Great jump by Varney and couldn't get a good grip on the ball. Maybe something to watch out for in the contest. A lot of moisture in the air, although we look to be good right now. The skies are not quite as dark as they have been the last couple of days. One. Good location there. Fastball, 1-2. Bryce Verplank is in left field. Nick Miner in center. Ashton Easley in right. All playing straight away against N.J. Kim. Unanimous all-district selection last year as a junior. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Nichols after the leadoff single, and they're now two gone here in the top of the first. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Bennett Oberstein, the senior. He'll dig in from the right side against the lefty Nichols. Golden opportunity here for the Wolves, but starting to slip through their fingers as the leadoff single is just at second base and already 2 outs. It's going to take a base knock to drive him home. Time called at the plate. David Nottingham is the home plate umpire. Survey Blanco out in the field. Look back to second. Nichols steps off. Look back to Varney on second. Nichols deals. A little low. Ball 1 to Oberstein. Brandon Venter, step or two behind the bag at third. You can see Jimmy Glowinski coming in, trying to keep Varney close there at the top of your screen, shortstop. As Oberstein swings through that pitch from Nichols. The count is even now to ball and a strike. Drew Jackson, upper right part of your screen, the second baseman, Patrick Kometz, behind the bag at first. 1-1 comes inside. Pitch is fouled off. 1-2 the count. And the battery, Matt Bernstein, the standout catcher behind the plate, and Ethan Nichols on the mound and dealing, trying to work out of a little bit of a jam after a leadoff single and a stolen base by Ryan Varney. He is there right now at second. Nichols a strike away from ending the first. Two and two the count. Bennett Oberstein digs back in. Nichols with the sign from Bernstein. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Off speed stays high. Count runs full now. Payoff pitch coming. Swung on and sent to right center field. Minor racing back. This one is hit well, and it lands over the head of Minor, who slides by it. And it's a stand-up RBI double with 2 outs here in the first, plating the first run as Varney scores, and Plano West takes a 1-0 lead. Good swing by Oberstein. Knew he was probably going to get something over the plate. Really drove it. You've got to hit it a long way if Minor's not going to be able to run it down in the outfield. Clutch 2-out hit for Plano West to put him on top 1-0. The first pitch low and inside. Vericola, center fielder, takes it for ball 1. Oberstein on second. 2 gone here, top of the first. 1 run already across for Plano West. Boy, Bernstein did a good job of trying to frame that pitch. Umpire wasn't biting. 2-0 now the count from Nichols to Vericola. From Ethan Nichols. Goes inside, catches the corner. So 2-1 now the count. Look back to second. Grounder back to the mound. Nichols calmly turns and throws to first. To commence. 1-3 ground out ends the first for the Wolves, but not before they get a run on the benefit of 2 base hits. There are no errors, 1 runner left. Half inning in the books. Wolves 1. Marauders coming back for the first time right after these messages. You're watching Marcus Marauders Baseball on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV.
Stay up on all the latest news about the teams you care about and know when your favorite games are on the air thanks to Champion Sports Radio social media. Either follow @Champion Sports on Twitter or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio, and you will know what time your game starts, who was named Player of the Week, or what your school's alumni are doing in college. That's on Twitter @Champion Sports and facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio. Your home for championship social media.
In Command Broadcasting, a sports TV broadcasting and marketing company. In Command Broadcasting provides a wide array of turnkey video production and streaming services. In Command services include filming of sporting events, season highlights, school graduations, corporate infomercials, and documentaries. In Command streams your sporting event or company function over the internet live or on demand. Call 972-851-7888 to raise the energy of your next event. In Command Broadcasting, 972-851-7888.
We head to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 Plano West with the lead. In the top of the first, they got 1 run on 2 hits. Leadoff single and a 2-out double. So as we head to the home half of the first, Marauders will step to the plate with a 1-run deficit. Glowinski leading things off. Venter batting second. Bernstein in the 3-hole. 1, 2, and 3. Face off against Brady Taylor. Starts off Glowinski with a first pitch strike. Sophomores burst onto the scene. 5'10", 165-pounder. Fouls this one off, and quickly it's an 0-2 hole. Glowinski, .318 average coming into the week. 2 home runs, including the 2-run shot at Flower Mound on Tuesday night in the second inning of a 14-inning ball game. Pitch is outside, 1-2 now the count. So Jimmy Glowinski leading things off, the shortstop, batting first, batting second, the third baseman, Brendan Venter, the senior. In the 3-hole, the senior catcher, Matt Bernstein. This pitch misses outside. The count is now 2-2. Middle third of the order, senior first baseman Patrick Kometz is batting fourth, batting fifth, Drew Jackson, the senior second baseman. And the designated hitter is Jack Dignam, the senior, batting sixth. Good one going after that pitch. Taylor tried to go with the fastball, and Glowinky a little ahead of it. Slashes it right towards the Marcus dugout. Bottom third of the order, Bryce for Plank. The left fielder, the senior, batting seventh, batting eighth, Ashton Easley, senior right fielder. And the senior center fielder, Nick Miner, is batting ninth. So again, it's Glowinky, Venter, Bernstein, the top third of the order. Middle third, Kometz, Jackson, and Dignam. Bottom third for Plank, Easley, and Miner to face off against Plano West starter Brady Taylor. Catches the inside corner to the dismay of Glowinky. First strikeout for Taylor, first out here in the home half of the first inning. So Glowinky strikes out looking. That'll bring up Brendan Venter. The hero of Monday night, the walk-off home run. His first at-bat here at Marauder Field since. Takes a low and outside. Ball one. Taylor, scouting report on him. It all starts with a changeup and locating his spots. Fastball's not bad. He's got a slurve to go with it as Venter pops this one up, and it gets out of play. No chance for a catch to be made, even though Oberstein and Wade chased it all the way over to the fence. It'll only be strike one against Venter, who came into the week hitting .333 on the year. Had that home run on Monday nights. One hammered. What a great diving stop by Reed Rotino. The throw over a half step ahead of Venter. Dynamite defensive play as one third baseman robs another of a base hit. Rotino throws out Venter, and there are two gone now here in the first. Bernstein will step in. Future Red Raider hitting .379 coming into the week, 7 driven in. Trying to get something started for the Marauders here in the bottom of the first as they trail 1-0. Slurf catches the outside corner for strike one. Zach Sheehy is the left fielder. Jared Viracola in center. N.J. Kim over in right. Playing straight away against the right-handed swinging Bernstein. Good block at the plate by Schreiber, and the count is even now, ball and a strike. Reed Rotino with a great diving play at the hot corner a moment ago. He's the third baseman. Ryan Varney is the shortstop. At second, Josh Wade. And Bennett Oberstein at first. Low and away, 2-1 now the count to Bernstein. The batter again, Carson Schreiber. He's the backup catcher. The starter is the standout cornerback for the football team as well, Tyler Campbell. He's at a USA football event today at Cowboy Stadium. The pitch misses low and outside. If the game had happened last night, he obviously would have played in it, but today he's got some football responsibilities. And so Schreiber's taking over behind the plate for him. Good hitters count here to Bernstein. Spoils it foul up and out of play. The count is full now with two gone here in the bottom of the first. Symmetrically designed ballpark here at Marauder Field. Third season of the new digs here. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Taylor. He sets down the Marauders in order. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left. One full inning in the books. Plano West 1, Marcus nothing. Back to Marauder Field after these messages. You're listening to Champion Sports Radio and watching CSR TV.
Writer Gerald Early said that when they study our civilization 2,000 years from now, there will only be three things that Americans will be known for: the Constitution, baseball, and jazz music. GDYO's Jazz Institute provides young musicians in North Texas the opportunity to learn what it means to be a jazz musician through weekly technique classes and combo rehearsals with professional jazz musicians. From the first note to the final round of applause, GDYO Jazz Institute concerts will amaze and delight both hardcore jazz cats and new fans alike. Learn more about the truly original American art form through the GDYO Jazz Institute online at gdyo.org/jazz.
Point of Origin Design is your one-stop shop for all your apparel, promotional, event, or team uniform needs. Point of Origin Design is a full-service design and logo creation company that offers a wide variety of imprintable and embroidered products. With competitive pricing and quality work, you can't go wrong with Point of Origin Design. It's always best to start at the right point, so visit them online at pointoforigindesign.com. Let them help you plan your next promotional item or design your next t-shirt. That's online at pointoforigindesign.com.
We head to the second, 1-0, Plano West on top of Marcus. Thomas Lee here with you, along with Trent Landry. Ethan Nichols out to begin his second full inning of work. And starts off Reed Rotino with strike one. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Rotino, Stover, and Schreiber due up here in the second. Hopper to Venter, knocks it down. The throw over is inside. Nice play by Venter as he returns the favor. Both third basemen throwing the other out. 5-3 on the ground out here to begin the top of the second. And there's one out here in the Wolfpack second inning. Jared Stover, designated hitter, digs in now. Nichols goes right after him, and the pitch is fouled back to the screen for strike one. This inning brought to you in part by Locker Room Sports, a proud sponsor of Marcus High School baseball. Locker Room provides custom uniform and high-end equipment for all of your baseball and sporting goods needs. The pitch bounces in, 1-1 the count. Locker Room Sports is located at 1565 West Main Street, Suite 102 in Louisville. You can also visit them on Facebook or on the web at lrsportswear.com. That's lrsportswear.com. Stover down in the count to Nichols, now a ball and 2 strikes. The kick, the pitch inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. It's turned into a really nice afternoon here for baseball. Field's in really good condition, especially the infield that was tarped. Goes after that one and gets over it. Leaping Drew Jackson. Good swing by Stover. Third Plano West hit of the day. And a one-out base runner as Stover is on board. Carson Schreiber now will step up. Junior catcher will bat from the right side. Swing and a miss on the pitch. And Nichols has Schreiber off balance. Nichols with a good look at Stover on first. Pitch is fought off by Schreiber, and it's now a 0-2 count. Nichols checks the runner. 0-2 at the knees, he froze him. Good looking pitch from Ethan Nichols. Third strikeout of the afternoon. And there's now 2 gone here in the second as the 9-hole hitting left fielder Zach Sheehy, the junior, will step in. First pitch, Sheehy takes that one. A little high according to our home plate umpire David Nottingham, and it's ball 1. Quick throw down by Bernstein. And runner Stover's back in time. There's 2 gone here, top of the second. 1-0, Plano West with the lead. Nichols with a 2-0 count of the 9-hole hitting Sheehy. That one low and away to the left-hand swinging junior, and count is now 3-0. Other games in the district postponed as well from last night. They were supposed to play at 4 o'clock today, as we were originally supposed to. As the automatic hits the zone, 3-1 the count to Sheehy. I think the other ball games are all holding true to their 4 o'clock start. That went at the knees for a strike to the dismay of Sheehy, who started to head towards first. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner moves, pitch is low, ball 4. First walk issued by Nichols. So the Wolves have something going here top of the second with 2 on and 2 out. The lineup will reset. Varney will step up. A good-looking single to lead off the ball game. Stover's at second. Sheehy's on first. Nichols bears down, tries to catch that outside corner, does not get the call. 1-0 the count. One 0 pitch from Nichols. Snap throw to second, trying to catch Stover sleeping. Count is now 1-1 as that pitch was called a strike. This half inning brought to you by Salerno's Italian Restaurant, a family tradition serving Flower Mound since 1985. They offer rehearsal dinner, birthday, and catering packages. Salerno's, true taste, true Italian. Also visit their sister restaurant, Bistecca, an Italian steakhouse in Highland Village, specializing in steaks, seafood, and so much more. It's a 4-star adventure. Look back to second. Time called at the plate. No pitch. So Varney, the leadoff hitter, bats here with 2 outs. Jared Stover on second. Zach Sheehy on first. Plano West already leading the ball game 1-0. That one bounces in. 3-1 the count. Big pitch here for Nichols and the Marauders. Trying to get out of the jam here in the second. Enticing pitch on the outside part of the plate as Varney fouls it off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here, top of the second. Nichols trying to keep it at a 1-0 deficit. Pops it up to left field. Few steps to his right. Verplank is underneath, and he makes a catch. Fly ball to left. That'll close the book on the second. No runs come across. There was a base hit, no errors. 2 runners left aboard. Inning and a half in the books. Plano West 1, Marcus nothing. You're watching CSR TV and listening to Champion Sports Radio. Back to Marauder Field after these messages.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management.
The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
If you're a basketball parent or coach, you need StatGeek, the simplest way to keep stats ever created. Our easy-to-use iPad app turns anyone into a professional statistician, and all they have to do is simply follow the ball. Produce full and accurate box scores and play-by-play reports. Send accurate stats out to your fans, media, or recruiters. It's sports statistic collection redefined. StatGeek is available right now in the iPad App Store for just $4.99, and there are team fundraising opportunities available as well. On the web at statgeek.com. StatGeek, keep your eye on the ball.
Patrick Kometz in the 4th spot leads things off here in the bottom of the second. Plano West 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. Marcus, no runs, no hits, no errors. Takes the first 2 pitches. The first one was a ball. The second one a strike at the letters. So the count is now 1-1. To Kometz leading things off 4, 5, and 6. Kometz, Jackson, and Dignam do up here in the home half of the second. Well hit ball to center field. Baracola comes in and makes the catch. And it'll be the first out here in the second inning. As Kometz, who came into the week hitting .353, flies out to center. And that'll bring up Drew Jackson, the 5'9", 184-pound senior second baseman. Swings through the first offering for strike 1 from Brady Taylor. Jackson hitting .167 coming into the week. Driven in a run, takes the pitch high for a ball, 1-1 the count. Jackson signed to play at Pensacola State next year. That pitch is blocked nicely at the plate by Schreiber. The count is now 2-1. Pensacola State Pirates. I had to look that up. I did not know that off the top of my head. Pitch comes inside. The count is now 3-1. Also had to look up Point Loma Nazarene. I did not know their moniker either. Most of the rest of these guys I have without looking it up, as that one comes inside ball 4, and that is what the Marauders needed, a one-out base runner here in the second. First base runner of the ball game as Jackson reaches.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 5, Jack Dignam.
Dignam, future Eagle, is going to be going to Northeast Texas. He steps in with 1 out, runner on first. Taylor fires high and tight. Ball 1. Six batters face. Taylor's got a first pitch strike 3 times, 2 of those coming, though, in the first inning. 1-0, swung on and popped up high into the air. Shallow right field. Hard charge, no ranging back. And Wade, the second baseman, tries to field it. Kind of stuck in no-man land was Jackson. And the ball falls as Wade couldn't make the over-the-shoulder catch. He does get it back in to Varney covering the second base bag and gets the throw there before Jackson can hustle over once Jackson realized that it was going to fall. So first Marauder hit of the day, unfortunately, though, it results in an out. And there are 2 gone with Dignam on first, and Bryce Verplank steps to the plate. Verplank, .333 average. Coming into the week, 4 driven in. The senior left fielder headed to Oklahoma State. 7th inning of Marcus Baseball brought to you in part by Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital, Flower Mound, your community hospital. It's ranked as the #1 best place to work by Modern Healthcare in 2013 and voted the best place to have a baby in Denton County by Child's Magazine. Texas Health Flower Mound has fully equipped emergency rooms with state-of-the-art diagnostic technology and on-site labs. The facility is a full service providing high-tech, cutting-edge care. Texas Health Flower Mound is committed to taking care of the needs of you and your family. Find out more about the facility and to find a physician, go to texashealthflowermound.com. For Plank ahead in the count 2-0, and that'll bring Schreiber out to the mound to talk to Taylor. And Verplank will take the opportunity to head down and get a few words with Casey Baker, who's in the third base box today. Josh Fuel in his usual position coaching first base. And Kevin Williamson, acting head coach for the Marauders today. It's a pitch snaps in for a strike. So Taylor with a 2-1 count on Verplank. Dignam on first. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Plano West with a 1-0 lead. Swing and a miss. Throw to second is going to get away. Stolen base for Dignam. Count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes, but a potential tying run in scoring position at second. And with 2 outs, hit by Verplank here could tie the ball game at 1. And Schreiber asking for time to make sure they've got their sign set now with a runner on second for the first time today. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. On the outside corner, got him looking. Wow. Third strikeout for Taylor, and that'll do it for the Marauders in the second. Tough pitch. Taylor gets the call. In the second, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. 2 innings in the books. Plano West still with a 1-0 lead on Marcus. Listening to Champion Sports Radio and watching CSR TV. We'll be back after these messages.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that nearly 4 million brain injuries occur every year due to sports in the U.S. They also estimate that 70% of concussions go unreported. Not identifying concussions early can be devastating, especially if the athlete continues to play with symptoms. Catching hard hits fast is critical, and that's why you need the Shockbox Helmet Impact Sensor. The Shockbox is a small sensor that easily attaches to most football, lacrosse, and hockey helmets and instantly sends a signal to a smartphone on the sidelines when the player has taken a hard hit that puts them at higher risk for injury. The free app receives data from the sensor, displays information about the impact, and even walks the user through a concussion assessment. The app also logs symptom and impact data for future medical use. Visit ShopboxDFW.com to learn more about the Shockbox Impact Alert Sensor and determine if it is the right option for your child. Be warned instantly when a player has experienced a head impact that could result in a concussion. Visit ShockboxDFW.com today. ShockboxDFW.com.
At the top of the third inning, 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Wolfpack as they lead at 1-0 over the Marcus Marauders. Thomas Lee. Trent Landry here with you. His first pitch is swung on and driven to right field for a base hit. Leadoff single, Josh Wade. The first pitch he saw here in the third drives it to right for base hit. Second time in 3 innings that Plano West has gotten the leadoff man aboard. That'll bring up N.J. Kim, the senior. Struck out swinging back in the first. Wade running for himself at first base. Never know when change is going to be made. Pinch runners are brought in, especially when a leadoff man reaches base, but Wade with good speed, the second baseman. The 1-0 is popped up to shallow right field, fading. Diving catch is made. What a job by Drew Jackson. How he got there, I don't know. He left his feet and flew through the air for the last 5 or 6 feet, snags it. A dynamite catch. But a gold star by that one, folks. That is a big-time play. As N.J. Kim is retired for the first out here in the third inning. That was impressive. Ball gets away from Bernstein. He's still looking for it. The runner's going to cross second and head all the way to third. So a pass ball moves the runner from first to third. It's ball one to Bennett Oberstein, who had an RBI double back in the first. And now Plano West with an opportunity to add another run without the benefit of a base hit, as this one is smoked down the left field line but foul.
It's just a series of a couple of crazy plays right there, partner, with the outstanding play with the second baseman and then the error on the catcher not being able to locate the ball. Just 2 crazy plays back to back that could have serious impacts on this inning.
This pitch is swung, driven high in the sky to left field. Verplank's underneath it, and he is going to come home. It's going to be cut off. RBI sacrifice fly for Oberstein. That drives in Wade, and that makes it a 2-0 Plano West lead. Yeah, that ball that came in and bounced, I think it might have even bounced and gone off the cleat of Oberstein, and that's what kicked it out. And that's why Bernstein thought he knocked it down right in front of him. It caromed off before he even knew what happened and was right on the edge of the dirt cutout around home plate. That's just a bad break for the Marauders there, and it ends up costing them as the second Wolfpack run comes across the score. First pitch swung on, back up through the box. 2-out single by Vericola. That is the 5th Plano West hit of the day. They scored 1 run in the first, now 1 here in the third as they lead at 2-0. Martino takes strike 1. The throw to second is a little off. That's a stolen base for Vericola. And Reed Martino now with a 0-1 count with 2 outs, and Nichols trying to bear down here. And try to get out of this inning without any further damage being done. Nichols had only allowed 2 earned runs on the season coming in. He's given up 2 today. Pitch misses outside. The count is 1-1. Sometimes after an emotional game that doesn't go your way, it's hard to bounce back. Of course, the Marauders in that epic marathon mound showdown on Tuesday. So pitch is swung on and lift to left field for Plank at the line. Right at the chalk, makes a catch. And that'll finally do it for the third. West gets another run on the benefit of 2 base hits. No errors, 1 runner left, 2.5 in the books. 2-0, Plano West leads Marcus. Back after these messages on CSR TV.
Are you looking for a way to promote your business or increase exposure? Do you just need more people to know that you're there? Join the Champion Sports Radio team and advertise during these games. In the last 4 years, Champion Sports Radio has broadcast over 600 games to more than 3.5 million listeners. And Champion Sports Radio wants to help you use major high school sports to reach thousands of local fans right in your community. Think about it. Die-hard fans just like you tune in each and every week, giving your business unparalleled access to the community. It's the perfect way for smaller individually owned businesses to cultivate a core clientele or expand their already loyal customer base. To secure your prime commercial spot during the broadcast, contact Thomas Lee at Champion Sports Radio by phone at 972-741-0334. That's 972-741-0334 or online at championsportsradio.com. Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcast.
We head to the home half of the third, 2-0, Plano West with the lead. First pitch swinging is Ashton Easley, and this gets past a diving Varney at short into center field. Leadoff single here in the third. Second Marauder hit of the afternoon, and hopefully that's a good sign. And Marcus is starting to snap out of it. A little bit of a funk. You got to give a lot of credit, though, to Brady Taylor as he's pitched really nice ball game, keeping the Marauder bats off balanced. So Easley hitting .375 coming into the week with the single here at first base. Throw over, and Oberstein can't hang on to the ball. I don't know if it would have been enough to pick off Easley or not. Nick Miner here in the 9 spot at the plate. The runner on first and nobody out. And Jimmy Glowinski on deck. So it's 8-9-1 here in the third. And Easley with the leadoff single. So now it's Miner. First pitch to him is high. Easley slides in, and he's safe with a stolen base. Runners doing what they do best, putting pressure on the opposing defense. So Miner ahead in the count 1-0. Runners looking for that first run of the afternoon. With Easley on second, nobody out here in the bottom third. Throw back, and he's picked off. Nice move by Taylor. First out here in the third inning. Communicating information connects your business. Transporting information is their business. For over 20 years, Able Communications has helped businesses connect with commerce by providing secure and reliable solutions for their communication needs. Let them help you stay connected. Able Communications, connecting companies, connecting you. Miner digs back in from the right side against the right-hander Taylor. 1-1 the count, 1 out here, bottom third. Grounds this one, 2 hops to Rotino at third. The throw over in time even to get the speedy Miner. And there are now 2 outs here in the third inning as Plano West continues to lead 2-0. Lineup will reset. The sophomore, Jimmy Glowinski. Struck out looking a 7-pitch at-bat in the first. Takes a first pitch downstairs for ball 1. Taylor gets a sign. He's in a little bit of a rhythm here. So 1-0 is popped up to right field. N.J. Kim is under it, makes a catch. Fly ball to right will end the third. No runs on the hit, no errors, nobody left. 3 full in the books. Marcus trails 2-0. Plano West back to Marauder Field after these messages on Champion Sports Radio.
Many heart conditions can be fixed, but many of us don't know we have a problem until it's too late. On April 2, 2009, Zachary Schraw, a 16-year-old sophomore offensive lineman, died of sudden cardiac arrest, the number one cause of death among student athletes. Like so many SCA victims, Zach had no heart issues, nor did anyone in his family. If Zach had an echocardiogram, he might have been able to avoid suffering a condition that takes 10,000 of our youth each year. In his memory, Living for Zachary was formed to try and prevent SCA from taking the lives of youth everywhere. Join in the fight today and stop the silent killer of SCA by scheduling your young athlete for an echocardiogram, a procedure that can detect any heart issue with 99% accuracy. For more information, visit www.livingforzachary.org. That's living4zachary.org, and let your heart be heard.
Head to the top of the fourth now. 2-0 Plano West on top. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Wolfpack. No runs, 2 hits, 0 errors for the Marauders. Nichols out there to begin his fourth full inning of work. He'll face off against the bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9, Stover, Schreiber, and Sheehy. Starts off Jared Stover with ball 1. Pitch is swung on. A little late fouled off first base side. 1-1 the count. For those who might have missed it, the archive is up. Please feel free if you have 5 hours of your time to watch the replay of the Mound Showdown from Tuesday. Jags won it in the bottom of the 14th inning. Cushing was unbelievable. 8 innings, 5 hits surrendered, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. Starter for Flower Mound, Sean Weimer, was just about as good. This pitch comes inside, and the count is now 2-2. Weimer, 8 innings, 4 hits surrendered, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 9 Ks. But the huge home run to Glowinky in the second is what kept that game going seemingly forever. Slow number to first. Kometz fields it, easily steps on the bag. 3 unassisted. That'll be the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. Weimer and Jacobson had RBIs in the bottom of the first to take a 2-0 lead. Was so impressed with the answer by Marcus, though, scoring the very next opportunity. Glowinky with a 2-run home run, and then neither team could capitalize on any opportunity for the better part of 3.5 hours. As Carson Schreiber steps up, swings through the first offering from Nichols for strike 1. Meanwhile, Plano West, they played a back-and-forth raucous ball game with the rival Plano Wildcats. Plano came out, took a 1-0 lead in the top of the first. The game was at Plano West. Wolfpack answer with 3 runs off of Mitchell Hansen, the USA All-American, and Schreiber flies out to center. Minor with the catch, and they're 2 gone now here in the 4th. So West feeling pretty good about themselves, probably like today. They got a 2-run lead early in the ball game, but Plano came back with 2 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th. And the Wildcats got their first district win of the year, 6-3 over Plano West. Maddox with the win. Rossborough taking the loss. As Nichols starts out with a strike 1 pitch on the outside corner to Zach Sheehy. Mitchell Hansen only went an inning and 2/3, surrendered 4 base hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So Plano West did the hard work. They got to the de facto ace of the staff now, with Cody Farhat still out because of injury. Matos threw 5 in the 3rd innings of 2-hit ball. So he kept Plano West scoreless. Did walk a pair and struck out 3. One-two pitch from Nichols. Count now 2-2. Brett Hudspeth for the Wildcats was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs, but they took a lead on an RBI triple by Welch, scoring Lou in that 4th inning, a lead that they would not relinquish. as the count is now full. With 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Base is clean. Nichols looking to end it. Defensive swing by Sheehy keeps the at-bat alive, and the count is still 3-2. Payoff pitch again. Again fought off foul. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. He got him. 4th strikeout of the game for Nichols. And that is Ethan's first 1-2-3 inning of the day. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left. Halfway through the ball game, Plano West with a 2-0 lead on the Marcus Marauders. We'll be back to Marauder Field after these messages on CSR TV. Are you tired of only spending time as a family huddled around the TV? Would you like to enjoy some culture with your loved ones without breaking the bank? Then let me introduce you to the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra. The GDYO provides music education and performance opportunities for musically talented youth, but this is no kids' concert. The GDYO comprises 7 different ensembles made up of over 425 talented musicians ages 8 to 18, representing more than 50 communities in North Texas. You won't believe how amazing these ensembles sound until you hear it for yourself. So join them for one of their concerts at the Meyerson Symphony Center or Dallas City Performance Hall. For more information on how to make a donation, as well as a listing of upcoming GDYO concerts, visit gdyo.org. And if you know a talented young musician interested in an unbelievable experience, auditions take place in the spring. Connect with the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and at gdyo.org. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Plano West with a 2-0 lead on Marcus. Thomas Lee here along with Trent Landry. So glad you've joined us this afternoon on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV. Marauders will send up the 2, 3, and 4 bats in the lineup here in the 4th against Taylor. Venter, Bernstein, and Kometz. This is the big boys here. First pitch swung on, driven down the left field line, but foul. Boy, that is a close play deep down the line. And allowed strike 1 for Venter. Be headed to SFA next year. Grounded out to 3rd back in the 1st, and a nice play by Martino, a diving stop. Came into the week hitting .333 on the year. Had the home run on Monday, so 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Taylor off speed. That slurve is fouled off to the 3rd base side. Taylor ahead in the count, 0-2. Other action Tuesday in 6-6A. Allen with a 2-0 victory against Louisville as Cody Wernley threw a no-hitter. Struck out 4, walked 2. And the complete game no-hitter only took 85 pitches. Pretty impressive. As Schreiber blocks that one at the plate. 1-2 the count. Camden Harrison with 2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs as Allen won without the benefit of an extra base hit. Venter pops this one up sky high and over our heads into the Treed Creek area behind us. Cody Rimko taking the loss for the Fighting Farmers there on Tuesday. Off speed, hammer down the left field line, fading foul though, and it will get out of play. Venter's seeing it well. He's been out ahead a little early on those off-speed pitches. And now we're going to have a visit on the mound as Schreiber and Oberstein converge to have a conversation with Taylor. Plano East has had a tough start to the season, too. Talking about Louisville and their tough going. Plano East, in their third district game, finally got their first base hit of the district season. They still lost to McKinney Boyd on Tuesday, though 7-0. As Grant Ressmeyer got the win. Trent Thomas taking the loss for the Panthers. The pitch is again swung on and popped up and out of play. The Boyd pitching staff of Ressmeyer and Keaton Livingston combined to toss a 3-hit shutout. As I mentioned, though, those are the first 3 hits for Plano East in 6-6A play. And East actually had the bases loaded in the 7th, but they're still looking for their first run. 2015 district season. So after Tuesday's action, Hebron was the team that had their bye on Tuesday. Swing and a miss, 4th K for Taylor, and it's a big punch out for him as Venter is set down for the first out here in the home half of the 4th.
Now batting the catcher, number 17, Matt Bernstein.
Bernstein will step up here with one gone. Nobody on here. Bottom 4th trailing Plano West 2-0. Good block at the plate by Schreiber, and that's going to be ball 1. Last night, only one game in the district got played. Louisville's field drains. It's unbelievable how well it drains. And they were actually able to get the game in. Flower Mound defeating Louisville by a score of 4-0. Parker Scott threw a complete game shutout, giving up only 2 hits, walking 1, while striking out 8 Farmers, as the Jags improved to 5-0 in district play. Taking it outside. Great back control by Bernstein to check his swing. Count is 2-1. The other 3 games of the district moved to today, as I mentioned earlier. That one bounces in outside. Great hitters count 3-1 to Bernstein. Allen will play at Hebron. Plano East will play at Plano. Both of those are scheduled 4 o'clock first pitches. And McKinney Boyd with the bye. They got a game in, though, last night as they defeated Frisco in a non-district contest. Pitch is swung on to center, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Good swing by Bernstein. Got ahead in the count, was able to make Taylor pay. 3rd Marauder hit of the afternoon.
Courtesy running at first base, number 22, Michael Wheeler. And at the plate for the Marauders, first base.
So for the catcher, Bernstein, courtesy runner will come in, and Michael Wheeler, the 5'10", 165-pound senior. Marauders need some mojo, need something positive to happen here. Trying to scratch out a run here in the 4th would go a long way towards getting some of that on the Marauder side of the field. The first pitch is high to commence for ball 1. Patrick, .353 average on the year. Had a fly ball to center to lead off the second. Now batting for the second time here in the 4th with 1 on and 1 out. Plano West leading. Mark is 2-0. Good swing on the hit and run to the hole. No chance at second, so shortstop Varney goes to first. 6-3 on the ground out. It does move Wheeler over to second base, but there are now 2 outs here in the 4th. Seth Vinning of Marcus Baseball, brought to you in part by Rapid Med Urgent Care Center in Highland Village. Provides Southern Denton County families with state-of-the-art emergency medical care right here in your neighborhood. From checkups to broken bones, school vaccinations, sports physicals, and so much more, you can count on Rapid Med for all your medical needs. First pitch swung on and hammered to right center field. This is going to get down, and then sliding down is Viracola. Wheeler comes in and scores easily from second. And the Marcus Marauders are on the board. RBI knock by Drew Jackson cuts the lead in half. Plano West now leads it 2-1. So a little help from Mother Nature there. I think the run would have scored anyway with the great jump that Wheeler got, but Viricola couldn't keep his feet. He slides past the ball. And that allows Jackson to make it from first to second, gets that extra base in there. So now Jack Dignam looking to drive in a potential tying run here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. This pitch comes low and inside for a ball. Count is now 1-1. Dignam with a single and a stolen base in the second, but was stranded there. Good pitch at the knees, 1-2 the count. Two runs, 5 hits, no errors for West. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Marcus. Dignam chops it over the pitcher, Taylor. Wade comes up with it, throwovers inside. That'll do it for Marcus in the fourth, but they do get their first run of the day off the benefit of a couple base hits. No errors, 1 runner left. 4 innings in the books. Marcus starting to feel like they have a little life in them. They now trail 2-1 to Plano West as we head to the fifth after these messages on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV.
Stay up on all the latest news about the teams you care about and know when your favorite games are on the air thanks to Champion Sports Radio social media. Either follow @Champion Sports on Twitter or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio, and you will know what time your game starts, who was named Player of the Week, or what your school's alumni are doing in college. That's on Twitter @Champion Sports and facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio. Your home for championship social media.
In Command Broadcasting, a sports TV broadcasting and marketing company. In Command Broadcasting provides a wide array of turnkey video production and streaming services. In Command services include filming of sporting events, season highlights, school graduations, corporate infomercials, and documentaries. In Command streams your sporting event or company function over the internet live or on demand. Call 972-851-7888 to raise the energy of your next event. In Command Broadcasting, 972-851-7888.
Take me out to the ball game.
We head to the fifth inning, 2-1, Plano West on top of Marcus. Thomas Lee, Trent Landry here with you on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV. Nichols out here. Start out the fifth. Starts out ball 1. It'll be 1, 2, and 3. Vardy, Wade, and Kim. 2 up for the Plano West Wolves. One-0 from Nichols. Swung on, foul, back to the screen. 71 pitches unofficially now thrown by Ethan. 44 for strikes. Not the best stuff I've seen him have, but really good as he's trying to keep these Plano West batters off balance. Off speed stays high. 2-1 the count. Bryce for Plank in left field. Nick Miners in center. Ashton Easley in right, all playing straight away against the left-handed swinging leadoff hitter Ryan Varney. High and tight, 3-1 the count. For the excitement of the run that scored in the bottom of the fourth, we were talking about Rapid Med Urgent Care. They're proud to provide the latest in concussion management through the IMPACT program in partnership with the Texas Health Sports Network. 3-2 grounder to short. Glowinski up with it, the throw over inside. 6-3, big ground out there. The leadoff man is retired. That makes 5 consecutive batters retired by Nichols, and there's one gone here in the 5th. Rapid Med Urgent Care is dedicated to providing you with quality care quickly. Visit rapidmed.com for more information. Second baseman Wade swings at the first pitch. This one gets high into the air. It'll get out of play. And it'll land behind the first base dugout occupied by Plano West. That'll be strike one. Wade is 1 for 2 today. Struck out looking in the first, singled in the third to lead things off. Moved from first to third on a pass ball and then came in to score on a sacrifice fly RBI by Oberstein. Takes that one low and inside, and the count is now 1-1 with one out here in the 5th. And now he'll take a walk down to talk to Kevin Clark, a third-year Plano West head coach. The younger brother of Coppell head coach Kendall Clark. Those two were the brain trust of the 2008 state championship team for Plano West, with Jason Coates and Ryan Ford and Michael Huber, Ben Flora. Team that only lost 1 game all year in the playoffs against Taylor Youngman in Georgetown. Pitch on the inside corner, strike one. And to bring it full circle, that Georgetown team coached by current Flower Mound head coach Danny Wallace. One, two. Wade stays alive, just gets a piece of it and fouls it off. 2010, this team also made a run to the state tournament behind the pitching of Huber. Upset the heavily flavored Flower Mound Jaguars in the second round. Slow roller to third. Nice play by Venter. The throw over. And Kometz with a good job of keeping his foot on the bag and kind of getting over into foul territory, reaching over and making the catch. 5-3 ground out, second out here in the 5th. Great play by Venter. Never seen a coach win as many flips in the playoffs as Kendall Clark did that year. Pitches are going to appeal, actually, to see if he went around. Did not, so that'll be ball one of the at-bat. Want to know the count. Well, actually, that's tough to tell. Was he pointing to first for an appeal, or was he signaling a strike? Yeah, 1-1 is the count. You can't tell the difference between his pointing for an appeal or a strike, but let's see here. We'll go committee approach here in the press box and try to figure out his signals. 2-1 the count. David Nottingham, the home plate umpire. Survey Blanco is in the field down the first base line right now. It is a 2-ball, 2-strike count. 2 gone here, top of the 5th. Nichols looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Rings him up looking. 5th strikeout for Nichols. He's now set down 7 Wolves in a row in the 5th. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left. 4.5 in the books. Plano West still with the lead. 2-1 over Marcus. Be back after these messages on CSR TV.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management.
The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
If you're a basketball parent or coach, you need StatGeek, the simplest way to keep stats ever created. Our easy-to-use iPad app turns anyone into a professional statistician, and all they have to do is simply follow the ball. Produce full and accurate box scores and play-by-play reports. Send accurate stats out to your fans, media, or recruiters. It's sports statistic collection redefined. StatGeek is available right now in the iPad App Store for just $4.99, and there are team fundraising opportunities available as well. On the web at statgeek.com. StatGeek, keep your eye on the ball.
Boy, we are so close to actually having sunshine here this afternoon. This continues to get brighter and brighter here. A ball game that was supposed to be played last night. Rain forced it to this afternoon. And we now enter the bottom of the fifth inning. First pitch swinging for the pinch-hitting Alex Jackson as it gets to shallow left center field for a leadoff single. So Alex Jackson, the 6', 175-pound junior, batting for Verplank here in the 7th spot to lead things off in the 5th. He starts it out with a single. That is the 5th Marauder hit of the afternoon off of Brady Taylor.
Now batting right fielder, number 14, Ashton Easley.
Taking off. No, coming back late. The swipe is in time. Boy, Jackson with a great jump, then just changed his mind and came back to the bag. The snap throw from Schreiber on the money. Oberstein with the tag, a hair ahead of Jackson getting back to first. Unfortunate sequence of events again for the Marauders as easily takes a 2-0 lead in the count. Easily singled, stole a base, but himself was picked off. Back in the 3rd, swings and lifts this one foul down the right field line and out of play. Easily signed to play at Air Force along with today's starting pitcher, Ethan Nichols. Came into the week with a .375 average. Tough break again. Ground ball down the line over Steen, easily picks it up. 3 unassisted, steps on the bag. 2 gone here. In the 5th, this half inning, brought to you by Honda of Denton. Hey, mom and dad, you looking for a new or used vehicle that's safe and economical? Honda of Denton has one, and they're just up the street. They're the home of the lifetime warranty and your hometown dealer. Check them out 24/7. HondaofDenton.com. So Nick Miner steps up now, 2 gone here, bottom 5th. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. .63 pitches now thrown by Taylor in 4 2/3. 37 of them for strikes. That one stays high to Miner, 1-1. Nick with a ground ball to 3rd. Rotino threw him out. Really solidly played defensive ball game here for both teams. 2-1 the count. This half inning also brought to you in part by Raising Cane's. They pride themselves on being a great community partner with schools and organizations within the communities that they serve. Raising Cane's, proud supporters of Marcus Baseball. Come see them at their new location in Flower Mound, 3205 Justin Road, right behind Lowe's. Miner ahead in the count, 3-1, but there are 2 gone here at the bottom of the 5th, trailing Plano West 2-1. Turns on this one to left field. Sheehy's ranging back at the track. He looks up and it's gone! Home run for Nick Miner, his first home run of the season. And the future Kansas State Wildcat ties it with 1 swing of the bat. Kids at home, I tell you, that's what you got to do. If you're patient and you get ahead in the count, you're going to get the pitch you want, the location you want. Miner takes that one over the left field fence for his first home run of the season, and this game is tied at 2. Glowinski now steps to the plate, takes the first pitch high and outside for ball 1. Clutch 2-out hitting, that has been the story for the Marauders offense today. Glowinski lifts this one to center field. Vericola under it, makes a catch, and that'll do it for the Marauder fifth, but not before they score a run on a big hit by Nick Miner. No errors, nobody left. 5 full in the books. We are tied at 2 between Plano West and Marcus. 6-6A baseball continues in a moment here. Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV.
Writer Gerald Early said that when they study our civilization 2,000 years from now, there will only be 3 things that Americans will be known for: the Constitution, baseball, and jazz music. GDYO's Jazz Institute provides young musicians in North Texas the opportunity to learn what it means to be a jazz musician through weekly technique classes and combo rehearsals with professional jazz musicians. From the first note to the final round of applause, GDYO Jazz Institute concerts will amaze and delight both hardcore jazz cats and new fans alike. Learn more about the truly original American art form through the GDYO Jazz Institute online at gdyo.org/jazz.
Point of Origin Design is your one-stop shop for all your apparel, promotional, event, or team uniform needs. Point of Origin Design is a full-service design and logo creation company that offers a wide variety of imprintable and embroidered products. With competitive pricing and quality work, you can't go wrong with Point of Origin Design. It's always best to start at the right point, so visit them online at pointoforigindesign.com. Let them help you plan your next promotional item or design your next t-shirt. That's online at pointoforigindesign.com.
Tied at 2 between Plano West and Marcus. We head now to the top of the 6th inning. Wolfpacks end up middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6. Oberstein, Vericola, Martino face off against Nichols. First pitch can't find the zone. That's ball 1. Oberstein, RBI double in the first, sacrifice fly, RBI in the third. Leading things off here in the 6th. So he takes a pitch for a strike. Count is now 1-1. Alex Albright now in defensively in left field. The junior 2-sport star. Great looking breaking ball in there for a strike. Then Casey Baker, when the Marauders are up at the plate, has taken over responsibilities at third today. Josh Fuel will be in the first base box as he normally is. And Kevin Williamson, the acting head coach, calling the pitches as per normal. So things with this well-oiled Marcus Marauder machine continuing on here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. Big K as Oberstein strikes out. That is the 6th strikeout of the day for Nichols, and the first out here in the 6th inning. This inning brought to you in part by Locker Room Sports, a proud sponsor of Marcus High School baseball. Locker Room provides custom uniform and high-end equipment for all of your baseball and sporting goods needs. Locker Room Sports is located at 1565 West Main Street, Suite 102 in Louisville. You can also visit them on Facebook or on the web at lrsportswear.com. First pitch in there for a strike to Vericola. Nichols kicks and fires. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. It's getting stronger as the game goes on. No 2. Goes after the outside corner. That's a great looking sequence there for Nichols. Curveball inside, breaking pitch outside, going all over the plate, changing speeds. And a 3-pitch strikeout of Vericola. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strikeout number 7 for Nichols, and 2 gone now here in the 6th inning. That's 9 consecutive batters retired by Nichols at the plate. And with 2 outs, Reed Rotino will step in. Ground ball to third, fly ball to left. And the 2nd and 3rd innings, respectively, 0 for 2 today. Takes the first pitch in the outside corner for strike 1. Alex Albright in left, Nick Miner in center. Ashton Easley in right, playing straight away against the left-handed swinging Rotino. Gets low and outside, 1-1 the count. Brendan Venter, step or 2 behind the bag at third. Glowinski is at short. Drew Jackson at second. Skin going low and away from the third baseman Rotino. 2-1 the count. Patrick Kometz behind the bag at first. Two-one from Nichols. Swung on. Fading foul down the left field line. And the count is now 2-2. And the battery, as it's been all day, Matt Bernstein behind the plate, Ethan Nichols on the mound. D1 commits up and down the lineup for the Marauders. And playing some good baseball. Still trying to hit their stride, though. 2-2 pitch swung on to left center field, and this one's going to be driven to the alley. It's going to get down. Not a lot of rolling today with the wet grass conditions, but it's a double for Rotino.
It's really interesting, Thomas. It seems like the beginnings of all these innings are going on really fast with the first 2 outs, but each inning for both teams, they're having trouble once they get those 2 outs. All runs have come with 2 outs with the sacrifice fly going to Plano West in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, that was their second out. They had the 2-out RBI double in the first by Oberstein. That's how they got their 2 runs. And, of course, the 2-out base knocks in the 4th and 5th, plating the 2 runs for the Marauders. Good point. First pitch, ball 1 to Stover. 1-2 on the day. Had a single in the 2nd, so he ground out to Kometz at first base in the 4th. Ball starts to get away. Bernstein tracks it down quickly. 2-0 the count. Hey, Mom and Dad, you looking for a new or used vehicle that's safe and economical? Honda of Denton is one, and we're just up the street. We're the home of the lifetime warranty and your hometown dealer. Check them out 24/7 online at hondaofdenton.com. Nichols with a look back to second to Rotino. Comes home at the knees, gets the strike. The double by Rotino snaps the string of 9 batters retired by Nichols. Right now he's focused on bearing down and getting out of the 6th. Time is called. No pitch. David Nottingham behind the plate. Survey Blanco in the field. See both of them in your picture. Blanco upper left and, of course, Nottingham bottom center. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. Venter up with it. And the throw over in time. Easy play. 5-3 ground out. And that'll end the Plano West threat in the 6th. No runs on a hit. No errors. 1 left in scoring position. We hit the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 2. 2 runs and 6 hits for each team. Marauders looking for a little more magic. They've scored each of the last 2 half innings. Can they make it 3 in a row and take the lead? Find out after these messages on CSR TV.
Do you need a boost in exposure? Want to reach local, community-minded folks with information about your business? Join the Champion Sports Radio team and advertise during these games. In the last 4 years, Champion Sports Radio has broadcast over 600 games for more than 3.5 million listeners. And Champion Sports Radio wants to help you use major high school sports to reach thousands of local fans right in your community. It's also a way for your business to give back to the community by helping all these well-deserving student athletes get some recognition for their accomplishments. The cost simply can't be beat for the effect it will have. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and best of all, it provides an opportunity for the best advertisement of all, word of mouth. To secure your prime commercial spot during the broadcast, contact Thomas Lee at Champion Sports Radio by phone at 972-741-0334. That's 972-741-0334 or online at championsportsradio.com. Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcast.
We head to the bottom of the sixth inning. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up. Venter, Bernstein, and Kometz face off against Taylor. It's a 2-2 ball game between the Plano West Wolves and the Marcus Marauders. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us here on Champion Sports Radio and CSR TV. Along with Trent Landry, I'm Thomas Lee. Venter pops this one up. He got underneath it. First baseman in foul territory. Oberstein makes the catch. And that'll be the first out here of the sixth. This district is so unbelievable. 7 of the 9 teams advanced to the playoffs last year. 6 of those 7s made it at least to the third round of the playoffs. 3 of these teams played in the regional finals last year. First pitch swinging, Bernstein drives it to right, but right at N.J. Kim. 2 quick outs on just 3 pitches here in the bottom of the sixth. And Josh Ringsdorf now will come in and hit for Kometz here in the sixth. Ringsdorf, the 5'10", 180-pound senior. Ringsdorf, 250 average, couple RBIs on the year. First pitch from Taylor. His right-hander kicks and fires. Smoked, but right at the first baseman, Oberstring. As a 4-pitch inning, as Taylor sets him down in order. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left. 6 full in the books. We're tied at 2. Has an ominous feeling to it after Tuesday. 2-2 as we head to the 7th. High school baseball continues in a moment on CSR TV.
Stay up on all the latest news about the teams you care about and know when your favorite games are on the air thanks to Champion Sports Radio social media. Either follow @Champion Sports on Twitter or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio, and you will know what time your game starts, who was named Player of the Week, or what your school's alumni are doing in college. That's on Twitter @Champion Sports and facebook.com/Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship social media.
In Command Broadcasting, a sports TV broadcasting and marketing company. In Command Broadcasting provides a wide array of turnkey video production and streaming services. In Command services include filming of sporting events, season highlights, school graduations, corporate infomercials, and documentaries. In Command streams your sporting event or company function over the internet live or on demand. Call 972-851-7888 to raise the energy of your next event. In Command Broadcasting, 972-851-7888.
Head to the top of the 7th. It's 2-2 ball game. Plano West, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Marcus, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. This is an airtight contest, folks. Ethan Nichols back out to begin his 7th inning of work. Starts it off with the first pitch. It swung on and popped up to shallow right field. Charging in as easily, and he will make the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly ball to right. First out here in the 7th. Carson Schreiber is retired. And that'll bring up Zach Sheehy. Josh Ringsdorf in at first base for Patrick Kometz. First pitch swung on here. And it's going to fall in front of a hard-charging Nick Miner. That's a perfect little bloop single. As the Wolves have a base runner with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Lineup will reset. Ryan Varney steps in. He's 1 for 3 today. Singled, stole a base, and came around to score in the first for the West Wolves. Nichols throws over. And Sheehy. He's staying pretty close. Alex Albright in left field. Nick Miners in center. Ashton Easley in right. Not very deep. Probably just normal positioning here against Varney. Nichols is working to keep Sheehy close. First pitch can't find the zone. 1-0 the count. Brendan Venter, even with the bag at third, maybe a step or two behind. Kimmy Winky and Drew Jackson in double play depth in the middle infield. Ringsdorf holding on Sheehy at first with 1 out. The pitch catches for a strike. Nichols with a long look to first. On the outside corner, great spot. 1-2 the count. One, two from Nichols. Time is called. I want to thank proud sponsors of Marauder Baseball on Champion Sports Radio. Raising Cane's is one of them. Prides themselves on being a great community partner with schools and organizations within the communities that they serve. Grounder back up through the middle. Could be 2. No. Great takeoff by Sheehy. Took the double play out of effect. It's going to be a 6-3 ground out. Moved Sheehy into scoring position at second, and this is second out here in the top of the 7th. The hit and run. That keeps the dream alive here in the 7th for the Wolfpack. Raising Cane's proud supporters of Marcus Baseball. Come see them at their new location in Flower Mound at 3205 Justin Road, right behind Lowe's. Those cooked-to-order chicken fingers. That sounds good right now. First pitch swung on through a hole in the left side of the infield for Josh Wade. The go sign is on. The throw is going to be cut off. And Sheehy scores to give Plano West a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 7th. And again, it's a 2-out knock, this time an RBI single by Josh Wade that does the damage. Three runs on 8 hits now for West. As Nichols throws over to try to keep Wade close. Wade now 2 for 4 today, a pair of singles. Scored a run, driven in a run, and robbed of a hit by Venter at third as well. He's put together some good swings for the Wolfpack today. N.J. Kim, their unanimous all-district selection from a year ago now, though, still looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3 today against Nichols. 1-0 is swung on and popped up high in the air. Minor tracking it, calling everybody off. He'll make the catch, and that'll do it for the 7th. But the Wolfpack get the run that they were looking for. Off of 2 base hits, there were no errors, 1 left. And they will take a 3-2 lead to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance time for the Marauders, looking for 1 to tie, 2 for a win. Bottom of the 7th right after these messages. You're watching CSR TV and listening to Champion Sports Radio.
Many heart conditions can be fixed, but many of us don't know we have a problem until it's too late. On April 2nd, 2009, Zachary Schraw, a 16-year-old sophomore offensive lineman, died of sudden cardiac arrest, the #1 cause of death among student athletes. Like so many SCA victims, Zach had no heart issues, nor did anyone in his family. If Zach had an echocardiogram, he might have been able to avoid suffering a condition that takes 10,000 of our youth each year. In his memory, Living for Zachary was formed to try and prevent SCA from taking the lives of youth everywhere. Join in the fight today and stop the silent killer of SCA by scheduling your young athlete for an echocardiogram, a procedure that can detect any heart issue with 99% accuracy. For more information, visit www.livingforzachary.org. That's living4zachary.org, and let your heart be heard.
Hey, Mom and Dad, are you looking for a new or used vehicle that's safe and economical? Honda of Denton has one, and they're just up the street. They're the home of the lifetime warranty and your hometown dealer. Check them out 24/7 online at hondaofdenton.com. Along with Trent Landry, I'm Thomas Lee. Plano West 3, Marcus 2, bottom of the 7th here at Marauder Field. And Marcus looking for some heroics here in the bottom of the 7th. Need a run to tie and 2 to win it off walk-off style. That's how they won the game on Monday against Allen. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up. Drew Jackson, Jack Dignam. And for Plank, as the first pitch is in there to Jackson for strike 1. Drew has not been retired today. Walked in the 2nd, RBI single in the 4th. 5'9", 184-pound senior headed to Pensacola State next year, trying to get the rally started for the Marauders. He takes a pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. Zach Sheehy in left, Jared Vericola in center, N.J. Kim in right, all playing straight away against Jackson, who swings at this one. Almost took somebody's head off there. And the Marcus dugout. Jackson from the left side against the right-hander Taylor. Swing and a miss. 5th strikeout for Taylor. One gone here in the 7th as Jack Dignam steps in. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the 2nd. Stole second base but was stranded there. Also grounded out to 2nd. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 from Taylor. Bounces in. Nice stop by Schreiber. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the 7th. Plano West 3, Marcus 2. Inside. 2-1 the count. Reed Rotino is even with the bag at 3rd. Ryan Varney at short. Josh Wade at 2nd. You can see on the kind of outer edge of your view right here. See them kind of hop back in and out there in the middle infield. And Bennett Oberstein behind the bag at 1st. 2-2 struck him out. 6 strikeouts now for Taylor, and the Marauders are down to their final out. Bryce Verplank will step in. 333 average coming in this week, but struck out looking back in the second.
Now batting for the Marauders, number 25, Bryce Verplank.
The battery continues. Carson Schreiber behind the plate. Brady Taylor, the starter on the mound, looking for one more out to get the complete game victory. First pitch is swung on and lifted to center field. Vericola back in front of the track makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Plano West with a 3-2 win here at Marcus this afternoon. In the seventh, no runs, hits, errors, nobody left on base. It's a final 3-2 as Plano West gets the win over Marcus. Step aside for a break. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Marauder Field. 3-2, West with the win over Marcus. Back after these messages on Champion Sports Radio.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by Champion Sports Radio. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of the audio stream, and any and all other use of the accounts of this broadcast without the direct written consent and permission of Champion Sports Radio is strictly prohibited. All rights are reserved by Champion Sports Radio and ChampionSportsRadio.com. This is a presentation of Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcasts.
In Command Broadcasting, a sports TV broadcasting and marketing company. In Command Broadcasting provides a wide array of turnkey video production and streaming services. In Command services include filming of sporting events, season highlights, school graduations, corporate infomercials, and documentaries. In Command streams your sporting event or company function over the internet live or on demand. Call 972-851-7888 to raise the energy of your next event. In Command Broadcasting, 972-851-7888.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management.
The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Writer Gerald Early said that when they study our civilization 2,000 years from now, there will only be 3 things that Americans will be known for: the Constitution, baseball, and jazz music. GDYO's Jazz Institute provides young musicians in North Texas the opportunity to learn what it means to be a jazz musician through weekly technique classes and combo rehearsals with professional jazz musicians. From the first note to the final round of applause, GDYO Jazz Institute concerts will amaze and delight both hardcore jazz cats and new fans alike. Learn more about the truly original American art form through the GDYO Jazz Institute online at gdyo.org/jazz.
Are you looking for a way to promote your business or increase exposure? Do you just need more people to know that you're there? Join the Champion Sports Radio team and advertise during these games. In the last 4 years, Champion Sports Radio has broadcast over 600 games to more than 3.5 million listeners. And Champion Sports Radio wants to help you use major high school sports to reach thousands of local fans right in your community. Think about it. Die-hard fans just like you tune in each and every week, giving your business unparalleled access to the community. It's the perfect way for smaller individually owned businesses to cultivate a core clientele or expand their already loyal customer base. To secure your prime commercial spot during the broadcast, contact Thomas Lee at Champion Sports Radio by phone at 972-741-0334. That's 972-741-0334 or online at ChampionSportsRadio.com. Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcast.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that nearly 4 million brain injuries occur every year due to sports in the U.S. They also estimate that 70% of concussions go unreported. Not identifying concussions early can be devastating, especially if the athlete continues to play with symptoms. Catching hard hits fast is critical, and that's why you need the Shockbox Helmet Impact Sensor.
The Shockbox is a small sensor that easily attaches to most football, lacrosse, and hockey helmets and instantly sends a signal to a smartphone on the sidelines when the player has taken a hard hit that puts them at higher risk for injury. The free app receives data from the sensor, displays information about the impact, and even walks the user through a concussion assessment. The app also logs symptom and impact data for future medical use. Visit ShockboxDFW.com to learn more about the Shockbox Impact Alert Sensor and determine if it is the right option for your child. Be warned instantly when a player has experienced a head impact that could result in a concussion. Visit ShockboxDFW.com today. ShockboxDFW.com.
And welcome down here to Marauder Field. Acting head coach Kevin Williamson here with me now. A 3-2 loss in the 7th for the Marauders, and it's been kind of a tough week. The weather, of course, wreaking havoc. Have you guys been able to practice in about the last 3 weeks?
Just a little bit. We've got on the field a couple times, but usually it's just in the batting cage.
And it's tough to get any sort of a rhythm, and this team with such high expectations and so forth, it just seems like that great sports car that's in the garage that you really haven't gotten to take out and open up yet. What's kind of the mood in the dugout after a tough loss today?
Well, we know we got to do better to win, and hopefully we can get a sunny day out here one of these days. But there's no excuses; they're playing the exact same thing. So we just got to get our heads down to the ground and keep plugging away. That's all we got to do.
Really impressed the resolve that your team has game in and game out. You guys get down immediately, fire back. The home run by Nick Moore was a huge momentum lifter. Talk about just the individual contributions you have up and down the lineup.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that contribute from time to time, and it'd be nice to put them all together once, and put a few runs on the board, and keep us going. But we just been in a little funk the past couple of games, so we need to get going there again, and we'll be back on top.
We all knew going into this year, no matter how good a team is, you weren't going to get through this district undefeated. There's just too many good baseball teams every single night out. What's your message to the guys as you try to get ready for Tuesday's ball game?
Well, we'll get focused again and get ready to roll. We're still finishing up our first round, and we got Plano East on Tuesday, so we'll get ready to roll for them.
Coach, I appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
It's Kevin Williamson, acting head coach today for the Marcus Marauders. We'll be back after these messages to wrap things up. 3-2 Plano West wins in 7 innings. We'll be back after these messages on CSR TV.
For all your apparel, promotional, event, or team uniform needs. Point of Origin Design is a full-service design and logo creation company that offers a wide variety of imprintable and embroidered products. With competitive pricing and quality work, you can't go wrong with Point of Origin Design. It's always best to start at the right point, so visit them online at pointoforigindesign.com. Let them help you plan your next promotional item or design your next t-shirt. That's online at pointoforigindesign.com.
Are you tired of only spending time as a family huddled around the TV? Would you like to enjoy some culture with your loved ones without breaking the bank? Then let me introduce you to the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra. The GDYO provides music education and performance opportunities for musically talented youth, but this is no kids' concert. The GDYO comprises 7 different ensembles made up of over 425 talented musicians ages 8 to 18, representing more than 50 communities in North Texas. You won't believe how amazing these ensembles sound until you hear it for yourself. So join them for one of their concerts at the Meyerson Symphony Center or Dallas City Performance Hall. For more information on how to make a donation, as well as a listing of upcoming GDYO concerts, visit gdyo.org. And if you know a talented young musician interested in an unbelievable experience, auditions take place in the spring. Connect with the Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and at gdyo.org.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management.
The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Many heart conditions can be fixed, but many of us don't know we have a problem until it's too late. On April 2nd, 2009, Zachary Schraw, a 16-year-old sophomore offensive lineman, died of sudden cardiac arrest, the number one cause of death among student athletes. Like so many SCA victims, Zach had no heart issues, nor did anyone in his family. If Zach had an echocardiogram, he might have been able to avoid suffering a condition that takes 10,000 of our youth each year. In his memory, Living for Zachary was formed to try and prevent SCA from taking the lives of youth everywhere. Join in the fight today and stop the silent killer of SCA by scheduling your young athlete for an echocardiogram, a procedure that can detect any heart issue with 99% accuracy. For more information, visit www.livingforzachary.org. That's living4zachary.org, and let your heart be heard.
Three to two, the final of this one is Plano West beats Marcus. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Wolfpack. 6 left aboard. Marcus Marauders 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. 2 left on. Thomas Lee here with you, along with Trent Landry. Give you some of the final numbers from this one. The winning pitcher is going to be Brady Taylor, the senior. 84 pitches thrown, 51 for strikes. In 7 innings, surrendering 6 base hits, struck out 6, walked 1, allowed 2 runs, both earned. He gets the win. Ethan Nichols takes the loss. His record falls to 1-1 on the season. In 7 innings, he threw 111 pitches, 71 for strikes, surrendering 8 base hits, struck out 7, 1 walk, 3 runs, all earned. And those are the only 2 pitchers we had this afternoon. The loss to Nichols, the win for Brady Taylor. Offensively for the Plano West Wolves, 1 for 4 was Ryan Varney, the leadoff hitter. He stole a base and scored a run in the top of the first inning. Josh Wade batting second was 2 for 4, had an RBI and a run scored. N.J. Kim 0 for 4 in the 3 spot. Pretty surprising, but Nichols handled him very well today, striking him out twice. Bennett Oberstein, the first baseman, was in the 4 spot. He was 1 for 2, RBI double in the first, sacrifice fly RBI in the third. Jared Viracola, the center fielder, was 1 for 3, stole a base after singling in the third inning. Reed Rotino was 1 for 3, doubled with 2 outs in the 6th. Jared Stover, the designated hitter, was 1 for 3 as he had a 1-out single in the second, stranded at second base. In the 8th spot, Carson Schreiber, the catcher, filling in for Tyler Campbell today, did a great job behind the plate, at the plate, 0 for 3, but helped lead the Wolves to the win today. Zach Sheehy in the 9 spot was 1 for 2, walked in the second, singled and scored in the 7th inning. Offensively for the Marcus Marauders, Jimmy Glowinski led things off. He was 0 for 3 today. Brendan Venter in the 2 spot, likewise 0 for 3. Matt Bernstein hitting in the 3 hole, 1 for 3. That means the top third of the lineup finishes 1 for 9 today. Bernstein with a single in the 4th. Michael Wheeler came on as his courtesy runner and came around and scored the first of the 2 Marcus runs this afternoon. Patrick Kometz in the 4 spot, 0 for 2. Josh Ringsdorf hit for him in the 6th inning. He was 0 for 1. Drew Jackson batting in the 5 hole was 1 for 2 today. RBI single in the 4th. Also worked a walk in the 2nd inning. Jack Dignam, designated hitter, batting in the 6th spot, was 1 for 3 today. Single and stole a base in the 2nd. Bryce Verplank was 0 for 2, striking out, looking in the 2nd. Flew out to center to end the ball game in the 7th. Alex Jackson hit for him in the 5th inning, singled, but was picked off of first base. Ashton Easley in the 8th spot was 1 for 2, single, stole a base, but was picked off of second in the 3rd inning. And Nick Miner in the 9-hole, 1 for 2, had the home run, the solo shot in the 5th. It all adds up to a 3-2 Plano West win over Marcus. Wolfpack 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 left on base. Marauders 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 2 left aboard. And Trent, as we look at how the game unfolded, it just never seemed like there was a lot of momentum for the Marauders up until the point that Nick Miner hit the home run to tie it in the 5th. But Brady Taylor really settled in and pitched well for Plano West today and kind of kept those potent Marcus bats just out of sorts.
Right. It's really hard to get upset defensively in a 3-2 loss. But when every run comes with 2 outs, it can just be demoralizing for a defense. Both pitchers played really well. Marcus High School, they got picked off twice on the bases, and that's really hard to do. Whenever you want to win a close game like that, you can't make those kind of mistakes. It was a great ball game. It was a great day to play baseball, and it was something worth watching today.
To your point, though, both runners picked off the first out of the inning, Easley on second base, Jackson on first, and that was in the 5th inning, which Nick Miner came along 2 batters later and hit a home run. That would have lifted them to a 3-2 advantage at that point if just that one throw is different and Jackson doesn't get picked off at first. But you know what? Goes down as a loss in the books for the Marauders. They're now 9-4 on the year, 3-2 in 6-6A play. Win for Plano West elevates their record to 6-3, 3-1 in district competition. Want to thank all the proud sponsors of Marcus Marauder Baseball here on Champion Sports Radio, including Raising Cane's, Honda of Denton, Locker Room Sports, Salerno's Italian Restaurant, Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital, Flower Mound, Able Communication, and Rapid Med Urgent Care. For Trent Landry, I'm Thomas Lee. Once again, your final score, 3-2. It's a tough one for the Marauders to swallow today as Plano West gets the win on the road here at Marauder Field. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 left on base for the Wolfpack. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 2 left on for the Marauders. And we'll be at more high school baseball action coming your way next week for the Marauders. Schedule gets a little bit easier as they will be traveling to Plano East, a game we will not have for you here on Champion Sports Radio. But all signs point to Marcus with a bounce-back win as Plano East is still looking for their first run in district competition. For all of us at Champion Sports Radio, my name is Thomas Lee. Once again, your final score, Plano West wins at 3-2. We'll look forward to seeing you next time, folks. Enjoy the rest of your weekend